Hi guys, my name is Carmel Rodriguez and I am a Vitruvian athlete, and I'm actually based in Vancouver. I am married. I've been married for 21 years. I have 2 teenagers. I love creating programs and workouts for the people around me to do. That is my passion. I basically became a personal trainer after I had children and after I started experimenting with my own fitness. So I started creating these obstacle courses in my driveway with their skateboards and their toys, and I would work out with them playing around. And I would do things like skip, which I was horrible at. One day my husband came home and saw me skipping and he's like, no. And he taught me footwork. And I started doing things like handstands and playing around with cartwheels and stuff like that, because it kind of brought me back to happy times, youth, playing, fun. And I think that when it comes to workouts and sticking to a routine, a lot of times workouts are not fun. And so you don't really want to come back to it. So I found that if you could create workouts that had fun incorporated in them, that you would want to come back and try to do them again. And so that's kind of where my workouts took off and where my personal training began. Personally, to me, strength used to mean challenging myself physically, just seeing what I could do next, seeing what my body could do at the age of 38, 39, 40. I feel like strength to me now is a little bit different. It's consistency through some of the most difficult times in your life. My mom had several strokes and she's bedridden and she's paralyzed. And she wakes up and she smiles every day. That's strength to me. Oh. Right now I take care of my kids in terms of even their sports. My son plays basketball and I train him. My daughter, she plays soccer and I train her and her team. And I just want to keep up with my strength so that I can show them physically, some of the things that they need to do. When I hit 43, I'm 46 now, some health things happened and I got a change in perspective. One of the things I had to do was surrender. Right now I'm going through perimenopause. And I'm saying this out loud because it's a conversation that a lot of women don't feel comfortable talking about, especially a lot of women in the industry of fitness. So what happens when you're in perimenopause? Essentially your hormones, your estrogen, and your progesterone, it just goes like this. But then certain months it'll go, and it'll go down. That's why if any of you know women in their 40s or late 30s and 50s and they're like, hi, women have this, PMS, where before their period they get heightened and you think we're crazy. We're really not, it's our hormones. But then your perimenopause is like your period whenever it feels like it. That's what the emotions are like, right? And then also one of those emotions is the least, or let's say you don't have that drive to train or to move. It goes away. So you have to fight to bring it back. So I think the thing I love about what the Vitruvian has given me, before I had the Vitruvian, I'd have to go to the gym. I would work out mostly at home, but when I wanted to lift heavy or I wanted to do something that really simulated being at the gym, I really couldn't do that so much. So having the Vitruvian at home allows me to be able to kind of go into positions and lift weights like I would at the gym. The beauty about having this at home is that it's such a small machine. Look at this thing, right? It's lightweight, it can fit under your bed, or you can just display it in your living room or wherever you want. It's so easy to put in your home. And then I feel like when it's just there, I see it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I've mentioned about how I wanted to be physically just on fire and see how long that lasted. I think now that knowledge, my goals for 2024 aren't so much to physically be so much here, but to match my physical strength with my inner strength. And so 2024, with Vitruvian, then all the aspirations that I have physically are to show that you can still be a strong-ass woman through all of these things. That is my biggest goal, I think. Let's see if I can land on my tiptoes. Woo! Oh yeah. So, any advice that I would give to someone just starting out, and this would be it. Stay the course. It's so difficult to get started and try to stay consistent because you don't have anything in return right away. You don't see results right away. It takes time. And so the only thing that I can say is be consistent.